Shaitanir Rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We took a path in which to be nothing and to reach Allah's rida and satisfaction. These are the people and the teachings of the world of light. Most important da'wah today and propagation today is the light of faith. That the miraculous nature of light is that if we darken the room, blacken the room as much as you want to make it dark, think about how you could even make it darker, you can't. But if you enter in that room and light one candle, just light one source of light, the miraculous nature of that light is it will never go out. As much as you put darkness into a room, as much as you put darkness into a space, it hasn't the ability to overcome the light. So it means this power of faith, this power in the Divinely Presence, that candle once it's lit, our life is about how to keep that light burning within our heart. And how to make it eternal, how to reach its reality. Prophet teach that you be with whom you love, teaching that the most powerful organ that you have is the heart. If you train that heart to love the Divinely Presence, by whatever name you call the Divinely Presence, that I love a power greater than myself and I acknowledge there is a power greater than myself, and that power has all dominion, and that I'm weak and I have no ability, certain abilities I have, beyond that I don't. As soon as you acknowledge that belief, that flame is lit within the heart. And that is the greatest da'wah. The greatest teaching and propagation for the Divinely Presence is spread that light. As soon as you go around and teach and give people hope, because there's a difficulty that comes by people's own choices. The soul that has and the insan that has no belief, they'll be with whom they love. If they loved nothing and nothing of any importance, they enter the grave into the abyss of darkness, because that's what they believed and that's what they loved. And you enter into the zone of absolute nothingness, virtually impossible to reach. But just one light is enough, one light is enough of faith. Doesn't even have to be perfected faith, that if you leave this world with that one light of faith, Allah can expand that out of His infinite rahmah. He created this creation out of infinite love. Allah created this creation of immense mercy and told this creation that, watch for your heart. There is no man who's made with two hearts, that keep your heart for the love of that which is real. Don't fall to the love of everything that's temporary and perishing. Some people put all their heart into the material world. When they enter the grave, they have absolutely nothing. They're void. You can't even reach them spiritually because they didn't believe in you. They're locked into what they believed of absolute nothingness, as if their flame it finished and they reached into non-existence.
Welcome to Century 21 AAA Realty. We specialize in commercial and residential properties, including all your financing needs. We are a one-stop shop under one roof.
Owning a home is a keystone of wealth, both financial and emotional. Don't wait for opportunity, create it.
Come meet our award-winning realtors with over 40 years of experience. Call Century 21 AAA Realty.
Knowledge, quality, integrity. STAR cares about your best interests and have a wealth of experience to match. We've been in the business 30 years and are here to lead you every step of the way. Whether it's building the custom home of your dreams, doing gorgeous home renovations, building a laneway home, or revamping your commercial space. The STAR process works. Just ask our hundreds of satisfied customers.
We have several properties, and the best thing about Star for Life Services is that the work is done in a very timely manner, and we're always very pleased with the result.
STAR, let's make your dreams happen. Call us now to book your free consultation.
All awliyaullah came and taught that reach towards your eternity. Ya Rabbi, I know you gave me, my Lord, you gave me a candle with a temporary life. Some live 70 years, 30 years, 40 years, 2 years. It's a candle, it's lit. Our whole life's purpose was to make that flame to be eternal. With our zikr, with our practices, with all that we're trying to do, we're asking our Lord that make that flame not a temporary flame that extinguishes and goes and I've lost myself, but grant me the flame of faith. And if that faith is granted, even just a little flicker of that light, it goes into the grave. And Allah's infinite mercy can dispatch these souls that have been trained to teach people of the grave. Many tazkiyat al-awliya, you read the stories of awliyaullah, they sit at the graveyard because they see, they're not blind people, they don't look at this world through physical, they work through the world of light. They sit at the graveyard and they can see all the souls that are sitting in that grave. Whether they're in difficulty, hidden and locked into the grave, whether they're in the abode of darkness, and those that have just a drop of faith. They're standing right at their qabr with the permission of Allah that dispatches them, go sit with them and do dawah to them. Allah's infinite rahmah. That's why when Mawlana Shaykh would describe that if we begin to teach from Allah's rahmah, people will be astonished. It's like a completely different religion that people are propagating today. Everything hard, everything harsh, everything unforgiving. Allah didn't create it to punish it and wrote its destiny for punishment. But has infinite opportunities of rahmah and mercy. If they didn't catch all the buses in the physical world, all the opportunities of rahmah, the biggest rahmah are the circles of zikrullah. These are circles of paradise. That hadith is a long hadith, but the just and the secret of that hadith is the angels were astonished at all the rewards of the circle, and they asked, but there's one who's sitting is not from them, he just entered in by accident, and all that you described of its great blessings, what about that one? I said, no, that one will be dressed from everything that I described just because of the barakah and the blessings of that association. So one of the greatest gifts of faith are the circles of zikrs and mahfi. They don't even need an intention, you can come through the door with the worst intention because there's the hadith. Just sit in that circle, because it's paradise, it washes away everything, it extinguishes everything, it cleanses everything and grant you a dress from paradise. Mawlana said, we teach some are destined to come for 5 minutes. They'll knock on the door, say, what are you guys doing? Say, no, come have a seat. They sit down, say, okay, thank you very much, it's not for me. But they clocked in the 5-minute time. All they needed was 5 minutes. Let them just pass like an oasis. They took a sip and they left. But they didn't leave empty. Nothing in Allah's way is empty. He's the best of those who keep hisab. They just let them pass for 1 second, a light will be thrown into the heart, the awliya will grab them in the grave. Grab them in the grave, they go sit at the qabr. As soon as they begin their association, these souls begin to come to them. And offer them a contract, are you willing to follow us? And that God will give you astonishing ranks, astonishing lights, all that you didn't achieve in your physical world. But what He calls for you is to be of service. We haven't seen too many who say no, they say yes. As soon as they say yes, the Shaykh's soul is there at all times teaching them. And they're receiving their lights and their tajallis at a speed that is astonishing because they have no nafs. As soon as they do zikr with full power. And those become the lights that bless a city, those become the lights that bless a community. And they accompany the shaykh wherever he goes, and they make a tajalli like spotlights. The zikr and the association not only with his shaykhs but all of them are all above.
Naz Window Blinds offers high-quality custom window coverings for both residential and commercial projects. We offer a stunning range of colors and design options. We also provide an on-site measurement and style consultation so that you can be sure you're getting the very best option for your windows. Let us enrich the look, feel, and value of your space with custom window coverings. Call Naz Blinds today.
Almost 150,000 Canadians a year will use a homeless shelter. These people need food, clothing, and access to basic hygiene. Fatima Zahra Helping Hand is a non-profit organization with the goal of helping the underprivileged in Canada. Along with our active support for recent immigrants and refugees, one of our ongoing initiatives is to feed and clothe the homeless. For more than a decade, we have provided hundreds of thousands of hot meals to some of the most vulnerable and needy. We continue these efforts with several monthly initiatives. For more information or to donate, please visit our website, nurmuhammad.com.
Why are there so many calamities coming upon earth? Last days means that this world, it's coming to its finale. And if everybody is not prepared for their paradise station, God doesn't want them to be punished. So then calamity comes, and Prophet described, if at any time somebody perishes out of a calamity, out of an accident, out of something that they had no control over, they die as martyred. They're free in their contract from any questioning. This is Allah's immense mercy, that in their living life all the wrong they did was going to earn them a tremendous difficulty in the grave. And what Prophet brought is that, no, in this contract that Allah has, He has a paragraph in here, if they should die of a calamity, they're granted to have no accounting, and they'll be granted their paradise because of the way and the hardship in which they passed away. Means this is an immense reality of light. The mercy and the infinite mercy of God was not to live on this earth forever, but to reach His infinite paradises. That's all our eternity, that's our eternal journey. His infinite rahmah and mercy is that He's going to grant all of eternity, and they couldn't reach that reality by their action and amal in this world. All of a sudden you hear of like a difficult tsunami, a horrible earthquake, some sort of difficulty came, and you think, so it was wasted? The moment that came, there are awliyaullah who are dispatched into that area. All of these people now, their souls are like pure with no contamination, no questioning. And they are then enlisted. At that time awliyaullah said, do you want to come and be of service to your Lord? And now you're free from hisab, you have now nothing to be worried about, no difficulty in the grave, be of service to your Lord. And immediately they join in those regions of calamity, tremendous lights are growing. Tremendous lights are growing. Means nothing in Allah's way is ever wasted, and Allah's way is infinitely filled with rahmah and mercy. And the worst of difficulty is when shaitan fools somebody to take away their faith or not even go towards faith, go into an abyss of darkness, and they be stuck with that darkness and with that difficulty. The greatest of teaching is to give people hope. You don't have to perfect their aqeedah. No, you don't have to make it so hard that unless they can fit into this little hole, I'm not going to accept them. So Mawlana Shaykh said, no, make these gates of paradise as wide as you possibly can. It's not for you, you're merely the caretaker of the oasis. You're not here to determine who drinks from it. The cuckoo one thinks he controls who drinks from it. So Mawlana Shaykh's teaching for us was, make your associations easy, make them filled with love, make them filled with barakah. Let them pass even for just 5 minutes, give them water, entertain them, give them a cookie. Says, if you come to my way and you praise upon me, I'll send you fed with food, your hands filled with my gifts, an infinite rahmah and ni'mah upon your soul that you won't be understanding it until the day that you meet me. The day that you meet me, when everything becomes clear and when I want to judge you and all that you have on your amal is, Ya Rabbi, I mentioned your name. Just Allah or just La ilaha illallah, what Allah will give. Pray that Allah make everything to be easy, filled with love and rahmah. Grant us, Ya Rabbi, that light of faith. Anybody who sees us, comes across any of us, look into our eyes and hear from our tongue, that faith go into their heart, that love go into that heart, even just one little candle of light into their heart. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha.
محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي أنا طالب بركة جنابه من آثار وأحبابه طالب بركة جنابه من آثار وأحبابه يشهد لي فعل أصحابه يشهد لي فعل أصحابه التمسوا بركة من نبينا سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي حبك بقلبي يا راسي شرفي وعزي ونبراسي حبك بقلبي يا راسي شرفي وعزي ونبراسي رافعنا على راسي رافعنا على راسي والله فيه تباهينا يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي وبحجرك يا أبا الزهرة فقهاء وسادة وبررة وبحجرك يا أبا الزهرة فقهاء وسادة